What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another hunting boot camp. So just a really quick one for you guys today. As you may have seen, I recently got some new decoys. Here's one of them from some coots. I got some wood ducks, gadwall, and some goose decoys too. And now I need to rig them up for the season. I need to put on my Texas rigs, and that's what I'm going to show you how to do today. I'm going to show you how to make a Texas rig. So I like to just go and get kits from like Cabela's or Shields. So you start with these egg sinkers. And these are all 4-ounce weights. That's what I run on my ducks that get the job done, especially if you're not hunting rivers or anything. But with the kits, it comes with your decoy cord here, as well as your decoy swivels. So that's what the decoy is going to hook onto the Texas rig with. And then these crimps, and these things are what keep the cord in place, keep it from slipping and sliding all over. So you get all that stuff. The real limiting factor is you don't get the weights with it, so you got to buy the weights separately, but altogether it's about $40. The kits like this that come with this is still probably out of the first kit I ever bought. It'll make I don't know, 3-4 dozen decoys. It'll, you know, rig them up for weights. You only usually get a dozen egg weights, and you can make your own weights. You can put whatever you want on them, but I like the kits. You can also use other stuff. Some people use fishing line, I know. Other people use weed whacker string. It's really up to you and how thrifty you are. But this is just as easy for me. So the first thing we want to do is get what we need here. And I'll show you that. Just, oh, if I can hang on to it. So there we are. We have 3 of those crimps, 1 decoy swivel, and a 4-ounce weight. That's what we need. And then however much decoy cord we're gonna put it on. So these coot decoys, I like to run mine on 4 foot, about a 4 foot depth. If they're more of my shallow marsh decoys like my teal or my puddler pack, those are on a 3 foot. But these I'm gonna put on 4 foot. So we're gonna wanna cut somewhere about 4 foot 2 inches, 4 foot 3 inches, because you wanna leave a little bit to make your hoops and your crimps. So you want to just give you a little bit extra when you're making it. And now I got to find my end. And I kind of made this a mess, so bear with me here. When I first unspooled this, take our tape measure out here. We'll measure, we'll put her at 50 inches. There we go. So here's my mark for 50 inches. I'm just going to take some cutters, clip them, not cut my finger off. Alright. Then when you're making a bunch of these, you know, you can just take this, grab it along here like so. Like I'm gonna, you know, I've got a whole dozen of these to make, so I'm just going to do this right now. I'll cut the next one. There. Now I don't have to keep, you know, putting a tape to it. So there's my next decoy. But here's the one I'm going to work on right now. Now what we're going to want is a pair of pliers. And what we're going to do is we're just going to take this crimp, and sometimes when you're cutting them, because there's wire inside this cord, you got to kind of flatten it out so it'll fit inside your crimp. There we go. So that's the first one. Then what we're going to do is we're going to take it, we're going to bend it really sharp. Basically we're going to thread it right back through that crimp so they can fit 2 cords in it, each one. And we're going to get that just as tight as we can, and then pull this excess out as much as we can. There. So that's what the end should look like when you're done. And if you can get it even a little tighter, that's even better, but that's about as close as I'm gonna get with this one. And then you just take it and you squeeze it as hard as you can. Basically you want that crimp to flatten out on the cable so it doesn't ever come undone. So if it does, you're gonna be chasing after a decoy. And you just take your pliers and go on the ends and then the middle. And they make special crimping tools for this too, but you don't really need them. Alright, now that we got that done, we'll put the weight on. Pretty simple, self-explanatory. Slides all the way down, like so. And then I like to put a crimp above the weight, just because I don't like my weight sliding on these. So I'll just put one crimp, just like so. And I'm going to pinch that in place. Some people don't. They like the weight to slide. I'm not one of those people. I like my weight stationary. I like the decoy to slide on my cord. So that's what I do. There we go. So that weight isn't going anywhere. Got those two crimps there. And once again, you know, that's just personal preference. I don't like my weight moving around. Now you're going to add your decoy swivel, and that'll just go on like so, and that'll slide all the way to the bottom. And finally, we're going to take our last crimp here. We're going to put it on here, and you get to decide how big a loop you want. So I mean, that's alright. I like to make mine just a little bigger, and that's why we added that extra couple inches. So that's about the size I like. You know, you take your clip, it's a lot easier to get a clip in these than rather a smaller one, like something like that. A lot easier to get in a bigger one, especially when you got decoy gloves on and it's cold. And I like to give just a little bit of extra, just so in case I don't get these tight enough that it's not going to slip too much and fall out, and my decoy will be. And you just test it, make sure it doesn't slide, like that. There we go, that is one rigged up Texas rig. Then all we got to do is put the decoy on. They got these pre-drilled holes. You can put them up here, you can put them down here, it's really up to you. We're just going to put them down on the bottom one, like so. And there we go. That is one decoy ready to go. What I'm going to do now, because you can see this has some memory in the cord, I'm going to hang this up for the next month or so, or however many months it is until I get this decoy out, and let that straighten out. But that's all there is to making a Texas rig. It's really pretty simple, and you know, as I've said, I prefer these for a number of reasons. There's actually another video I did about these, so if you want to see that one, why I like Texas rigs better, or comparing them to conventional rigs, you can check right up here for that. But that is all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hopefully you learned something. If you did, be sure to leave me a thumbs up. That always helps me out. Drop a comment. Let me know what your thoughts were. Subscribe if you haven't already, so you can stay up to date with the latest hunting boot camps. These come out every Monday in the off season. So there will be 4 more left after this one, guys. They're all going to be teal or dove focused. We're going to really move into the month of August, and we're going to tackle the first couple hunting seasons that are up there in September. So teal and dove tips coming soon. And then we'll have our hunting excursions and a few more fishing trips. I got a few more fishing trips planned. But my fishing season's kind of dwindling down as hunting season is quickly approaching. And guys, be sure to hit that bell right beside the subscribe button if you want to be notified every time I post a new video. YouTube's kind of messing with the notification button for you guys. So if you want to know when a new video drops, make sure you hit that bell, and we will catch you out there, guys. See ya.